Okay, friend, I need to sit you down, okay, and think of this as an intervention because this type of person you should never, ever, ever date. I'm not saying like, oh, be careful, maybe it'll work. No, never. This type of person you should never date because if someone is giving you just enough but not making you feel secure, that's the biggest red flag. Like, think of it like a fucking red carpet, okay? Let's talk about it. These people will always be charming, emotionally aware, like in theory, never in like in reality. Because I don't know, I just feel like they say the right things when you want them to say the right things, but consistency zero. It's always fucking zero, and you always are like doubtful, like am I not enough, am I not doing enough, am I doing too much, am I crying too much, am I anxious too much, something is wrong with me. Like you start questioning yourself. Just understand, whenever you start questioning yourself as a human being, that person is not right for you, regardless of their gender. I feel like every time, like, people who are evil are just hot and cold. Okay, they will text you like you're the love of their lives, and then suddenly stop texting you, ghost you, disappear, whatever, and you are left with this feeling that, did I imagine this whole connection, or am I just like a dramatic person? What is happening? And when someone is making you feel that way, just understand that this person is doing this to not just you, to literally a lot of people. You know what I mean? And you're not special. They're not special. You are just putting them on a pedestal because that makes you not want to work on yourself. When we are like, we want someone but we really don't want someone, like we want certain things but we don't want the whole package, we always go for emotionally not available people, because we convince our mind that we have to work on them, like we have to fix that, like it's a construction job and I have to work on this project consistently, okay? And then you don't work on yourself, and then you have an excuse because, see, I'm so traumatized by this. And I have noticed this in my friends and my family even, and like I just feel like it's a cop out, okay? And they are not special, I promise you, they are not special. Your attachment is not special. You're just addicted to this chase and also like not working on yourself. So in 2026, let's do better. It's not like just a saying, it's not a cliche, or maybe it's a cliche for a reason, I don't fucking know. But if someone wants you, they'll make sure they don't put themselves in positions they can lose you. Simple as that. Again, regardless of the gender, I feel like if someone wants you, even if you're not from their caste, even if you're not from that, taxpayer bracket or whatever the fuck, they will make it happen. They will work towards, like, if you're not a winner, they will help you become a fucking winner. Salman Khan taking a fucking cameo in this. Anyways, point is that if someone is making you guess, if someone is making you unsure, if someone is making you look in a fucking crystal ball to ask, how is he feeling about me? How is she feeling about me and thinking about me? Then people, friends, they are not that into you. Simple as that. There's a movie called He's Just Not That Into You, and a great movie for both genders. You should watch it if you haven't. And if you have, then you know what I'm going with this tangent. Like, most people are just rules, okay? If you hear like someone met on dating site and then they got together, or someone from somewhere like ran away and got together, or someone from somewhere like met in fucking nursery and then they were together for so many years, then they got married, they have kids, it's all exceptions, okay? We as human beings mostly are rules. You and I, rules, okay? We are not exceptions. If we were exceptions, we would be in a fucking Yash Raj or Karan Johar movie, okay? Like, we are not living that life because we are rules and we have to behave that way. We can't be thinking we are the exception and always turning out to be a rule, and that's just gonna be heartbreaking and demotivating for you to date. And then it's gonna be like like you'll carry this trauma, this baggage throughout your life, and like in different relationship. There was like this quote, I've talked about this before in my previous video, I can't remember which one, but like it's like, do not bleed on people who didn't cut you, and then you will, because you have like been in these situationships. It's all patterned. It's not even about that person you are so in love with, you think. It's not that. It's just like you are just, it's like a fear-based thinking, okay? Like, what if they move on? What if I am left behind? What if this happens? What if that happens? You live in this what if, but you don't live in like what if for yourself, like in a good way. It's always like in a negative way. And let's do better for ourselves in 2026. There's like a thing, like, like a good thought or whatever, the positive thought or positive thinking, like law of attraction, right? So just think like, hey, I am good, I am good either ways. If they are in my life, I'm good. If they're not in my life, I'm good. When you detach like that and like genuinely detach, good people will come in your life. And people who are just using you and like taking your energy away for literally, just for like the sake of it, or just like because they're evil people, they will just vanish from your life, and you will attract your tribe. And yes, this is Gyan with Purnima for a few days, because 2026 is coming up and I need to listen to this, you need to listen to this, and we all need to collectively do better. Anyway, subscribe for more. I have ranted and gave you Gyan for no reason and wasted your time, so I think I deserve a subscribe and a like on this video. You know what I mean? Anyway, see you in the next one. Bye.